welcome, welcome, welcome. How's it going? There was a new Melee tier list. I haven't seen the brand new one yet. So then I could just create one here on stream real fast. And we'll compare it to the new one, see if I agree. So, from what I understand, the tier list has not been updated in a while. I didn't know that. I thought we were getting new tier lists like every year. To be real. This is me guessing what the new official tier list looks like. And then I will do my official tier list. Alright, let's do this hella quick. This is so easy to me. I have a very set idea of what the tier list should look like. Okay? So, easy peasy. It's Fox. And then, I think Marth is the best character in the game, and I've thought that for a while. But this is me trying to pinpoint what they thought. Okay? These two would be the only S tiers. And then it should be... It should look like this. No, whoa, hold up. Misclick. Misclick. Okay. And you can't see me. Perfect. Awesome. Alright, we're back. Alright, so this is what their tier list should look like. Okay, then you go into the next tier, which is the Samus tier. And that would look something like... Right. Bro, I mean, I don't know. Are we doing this wobbling or no wobbling? If it's no wobbling, this character should be lower, but I'm going to assume that they're not differentiating. I think that the tier list would end up putting Samus below Yoshi. Does anyone else belong in this tier? I don't think so. Oh, Luigi. Luigi does. Luigi's better than all these. Then it should be Doc, Ganon, Mario. Young Link. Bro, DK or Link? We need the dog shit tier. DK belongs here. I think then Link. And then we start getting into the dog shit, of which I think their list will look like this with Roy at the top. Probably because of what Zane has been doing. I think without Zane's existence, Roy might be a spot lower, maybe. And then after that, I think it's probably... Oh, Game & Watch is better than Roy. Then Pichu, I guess. Then Ness. I think Ness is dog shit. Mewtwo's worse than Roy, better than Pichu. Okay. I think this is what their list looks like. Now, let's compare. This is me guessing at the official tier list, okay? So let me just see it. Okay, we got Fox number 1, yes. Marth number 2, okay. Oh, so they put Jigglypuff and Falco in S tier. And they put Falco below Jigglypuff. I don't think that's right, but I guessed it wrong, okay. Sheik, Falcon, Peach. Yes. Ice Climbers, Pikachu, Yoshi, Samus. Exactly. And then Luigi, right? Yup. And then Dr. Yup. And then Ganon, yup. And then Mario, yup. And then Young Link. Oh, no. Young Link above DK. Okay. I can see that. Then Link. Okay. Link in the same spot. Then Game & Watch. Yup. Then Roy. Oh, Roy below Mewtwo. Okay. Pichu. Above Ness. Good. Good. Ness is dog shit. Then Zelda. Yup. Then Bowser. Oh, Kirby above Bowser. Okay. I see. Let me do my actual tier list, okay? This is the Hugs tier list. So if I did it, this is what mine would look like, okay? So in the S tier, I'd probably do this. And then I'd do this in the A tier. Yep. And then I'd put Ice Climbers. This is just IMO, okay? If we're talking tournaments right now and wobbling not allowed, Pikachu definitely has a better matchup against Falcon. And then Peach kind of beats both of them, but I think Pikachu has a better matchup against Peach. Jigglypuff and Peach. These two characters alone, the more popular they get, the worse Samus gets on the tier list, in my opinion. I think they're just outright unwinnable matchups for Samus. Yoshi would be my next, and then Ice Climbers. Bro, I just don't think they're that great without wobbling. Then Luigi. Honestly, there's a world where I'd put Luigi above non-wobbling Ice Climbers. But Luigi, to me, just seems like there's not a whole lot of room for creativity. It's probably the most flow-chartable matchup of the viable characters. So I consider only B and above viable. S tier is the best. These characters outside of this tier, not viable. Which makes me kind of want to put Doc here, but can I consider Doc viable? I do consider Doc viable. Like, when I say viable, I mean, there's characters that could take you to a win at a super major without bracket luck, right? And I think that's S and A tier, so the S and the excellent tier. What I consider viable are characters that can win a bracket with the assistance of a very lucky bracket. And then C tier below, I think, can only serve to help you win a bracket with the assistance of another character. You cannot single main this character and ever expect to win a bracket, in my opinion. For, like, winning a tournament, but viable as secondaries. So that's why these characters, I would consider them unviable, kind of potential on the very, like, I'm talking the stupidest lucky bracket you've ever imagined. I think all the rest of the characters are not viable. But some of these characters have favorable matchups where they could beat some of the higher tiers. Now, granted, there could be just the most ridiculously lucky bracket where it's just, for a Ganondorf main, it's Ice Climbers, Ice Climbers, Ice Climbers, Ice Climbers. I think pre-wobbling ban, Ice Climbers could literally beat every character at any point. Call it just a vibe, okay? This is a vibe list. Then we got Mario, who is just like a bootleg poor man's Doc. Like, just hits too weak. Young Link, in my mind, low-key underexplored. So when I look at a character like Ganon, I think limitations. I look at a character like Luigi, I think limitations. When I take a look at a character like Young Link, I think potential. There's something there. It's just I can't justify putting it higher because I've never seen that. But hopefully one day someone does, and then we get to see if that potential is right. But just call it a vibe, okay? Call it years of my Melee experience coming through and telling me that there's something about Young Link that makes this character good. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, this is the difference between good characters and bad characters, right? Good characters have multiple options in a given situation, so that a good player can choose between the good options and then pick the best options. That's Fox, that's Marth, that's Falc. They got tons of options, right? And as you go down the list toward the viable characters, these characters have, in a lot of situations, have 1 or 2 options. Meanwhile, Marth and other characters are just picking and choosing between like 8 different options in any given moment. That's why you get that feeling sometimes that you have to work so fucking hard for your wins. And then you get lower on the tier list and then you have characters with no options. You could take all kinds of situations, just pause on the frame and think, what can Ganon do here? And the answer in a lot of situations is absolutely nothing. And that's because this is a bad character. So I feel like Game & Watch is a good character that has a lot of options, but the amount that Game & Watch gets punished for choosing wrong is immense, and the reward for Game & Watch choosing right is actually decent. It's literally just more on the defensive side where Game & Watch falls apart. Link, kind of trash, but honestly just kind of hangs against Peach. That might be the saving grace of Link. Straight up, Link's weight makes him terrible. He is combo food. He's got like bricks for boots. Game & Watch, like I said, is a character with options. Should be much higher on the tier list if you just changed. You gave it a better shield. You let him L-cancel all his moves. Then we're talking. Pichu, good character. Honestly, it's the same archetype as Pikachu. But it's just in this game, hits too weak. Hurts himself every fucking attack. Its potential is there. It's just too many things going against this character right now. Kirby's archetype just kind of sucks. I don't know how, though. I don't know how you can make Jigglypuff be so good and Kirby so ass. I think Ness is shitty. Yeah, Ness is dog. Ness is dog shit. I just don't want to spend any time talking about Ness as a character. Alright, the rest are dog shit. Zelda is one of the worst characters I've ever seen. The only saving grace that Zelda has is that she has a good down B. And her forward air and back air are good. That's it. That's literally it. Otherwise, this character is complete dog shit. Dude, this character on the old tier list used to be, like, top tier. Dude, look at this. Zelda was pretty much in... What is this? This would be our beer tier. What the hell is Mario doing there? Holy shit. What the hell were they thinking? Okay, I understand Sheik number 1. When I came into the scene, Sheik was the best in the game. And nobody was arguing about it. Because Sheik was very much a noob-friendly character. You could just pick it up, and you could forward tilt, forward air. And that shit was fire. We all knew that Fox and Falco had potential, but none of us were there yet. And then I think Samus was here mostly because of DA West. Oh, there's going to be a community-voted one coming up soon. Am I right? When is that coming out? Oh, it's coming tomorrow. I think that's going to be all f***ed up. How is the community tier list going to look like? I want to throw down a prediction, actually. Check it out. They're going to do something like... Okay, Bowser, Pichu. Pichu's going to be at the bottom, next to Bowser. And then I think it's going to be Zelda, then Kirby above, then Ness. I think Roy is going to be higher than Game & Watch because of Zane. I think Link is going to be higher than Donkey Kong because Link's just popular. There might be a world where Link is higher than Young Link. Ice Climbers, I think Samus will be below Doc. Hold on. Would they do that? I think they're going to put Samus pretty low. They might do it below Ganon. Is there a world? Nah, that's too fucked up. Dude, I just don't trust the people. Between these three, I think it'll be Fox number 1. Marth. Falco, Jigglypuff. Bro, I could see it like this. I could see it going like this. Y'all don't understand the anti-character bias people have. Probably vote Ice Climbers a little lower. It'll probably be looking something like this. Dude, can they vote Luigi higher than Samus? Would the community do such a thing? Samus is the hardest one for me to predict. I could see Falcon above Jigglypuff on the community tier list. It's either Jigglypuff is going to be lower because people don't like the character, or Jigglypuff is going to be higher because of HFAM. The community doesn't like Samus. The community wants to pretend they like Samus, but when you have a Samus who plays the way Samus needs to play, the community gets pissed off. They don't like it. You gotta understand the game. It's like the Rick and Morty of Melee characters, okay? You probably just don't get it. But if you do, if you have a high IQ, then you definitely appreciate Samus gameplay. Oh, rank Popo and Nana? Yeah, oh yeah, easy. So Popo here, Nana here. Ooh, sexist. During Women's History Month, Hugo? Okay, let me change that. Hold up. Sorry. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. During March, baby, that's how we do it. As soon as the month's over, we're switching it. Huh, which one did I lose to against Chu? Was it his Popo or his Nana? Because the different skins have a different Ice Climber leading. So this is my prediction for the community tier list, okay? We'll see how close I am tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll look at that. What do you all think? How do you feel about the tier list? Good? Bad? When I looked at it, I'm like, yep, this is totally solid. I got nothing to be upset about here. Pretty on point. Very, very on point. Yeah, let's get on to chess. All right, later, guys. Good night. Peace. People call Samus lame. They want to see it because it's a rarity, but they don't really want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Samus is a big-brained character. It is an intellectual's character.